Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Jackson on first down. This one complete to Ingram. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Jackson going to get this out to Brown. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, you got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Mariota. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A big play there. 59 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure they got...
He's got a man, complete, past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 75 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Let's go, let's do it. At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time,
See if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And an alley to run. They'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Box trot. 57. Mike 57. Rip right. 57's the mic. Watch 57. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Play action now. Mariota. He's going to float this over the middle deep. That's going to be caught. A big play that time for the Raiders. 53 yards.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Back-to-back running plays, both stuffed. What do you do on 3rd down?
Well, to me, the down to throw the ball is 2nd down because you work off a play action with everyone bracing for the run. But here on 3rd down, I'm going to go to my favorite running play with my #1 back and try and get it in that way.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. 25. Check 25.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Graham. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Corey Graham taking it in. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. 39 yards there, a big one.
First down, Ravens.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On second down, Ingram. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Snead's got it. It's a 13-yard pickup as the downs reset.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Jackson now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram taking it in as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
He's brought down at the 31. A 1-yard gain. Brings up 3rd and 6.
These two teams all tied after one. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up. One. 59. 3. 1, 2. Long day. That's going to be a long day. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the Raiders' 24-yard line.
Set, hut, 6 yards. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go. Check. Crunch. Under crunch.
Jackson from the shotgun. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Max Crosby. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they take a 17-14 lead. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Alpha. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Here's Mariota. And he's got his man on the out route. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception, but not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Charlie. 59 Mike. 59 Mike. Check.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Mariota now. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? Because they're bringing your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
59 Mike. Check, 59. Echo. Go. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Cut. Mike's 59.
Mariota now from the 50. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 36. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Delta. Mike 59. Let's go. 59. 3. Check 59. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe
Mariota on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. On first down now, run with McKinnon. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 2-yard scamper. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Max Crosby able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down now, it's Ingram. They had a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Peters came screaming in on the corner blitz.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. To throw Mariota. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
Tight on. Watch the edge.
3rd and short, McKinnon. And an alley to run. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
I got it. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". You
First down, Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. That's good for 28 yards. On first down, McKinnon. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 4-yard line.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is right there. It's good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
On 3rd down, McKinnon. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Slam, slam, slam. 3. 57's Mike. Mike 57. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
They'll try and run for it. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Corey Grant, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their halftime hold now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Got a man, it's Brown. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven 1st. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his. And
there goes Mark Ingram. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big effort that time out of Ingram. 48 yards on the ground. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to run with Ingram, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
as his guys are back within a single score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will get him one closer. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Tackles, tackles.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59. I'm here all day. Check 59.
Off the play fake, Mariota. And that is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike, check, 59. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. Three. Buzz. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
From the gun, Mariota. And that is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. They'll run on 1st down. Ingram. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check 52.
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They go play action with Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to spring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On 2nd down, it's Ingram. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He dumps it down to Ingram. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for them.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram. Third touchdown of the game, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker with the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the third. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
One. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Check pass. Mike's 57. 57's Mike. You go, night.
Mariota to throw it. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play that time for the Raiders. 61 yards.
First and 10 at the 15-yard.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
And now he'll tuck it and run. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Watch twist.
Second down, McKinnon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Kill.
Williams. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Watch twist. Pick the edge. Come. Watch twist. Check.
Mariota to sneak it. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, watch it, watch it. Shoot.
And to give this time to the tailback. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Scene 6. Three. 59 mark. Zoom, fellas. Let's go. Pick it up.
Mariota. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 21-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. It's complete to Snead. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
Jackson down. Operating from the gun. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
On first down, it's Ingram. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down now, Dobbins. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, he'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. They'll run on first down. Ingram. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. They'll run here with Ingram. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Second and goal from inside the 5. He'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown there to make the grab as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
On first down, Dobbins. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
At the 36-yard line.
Jackson to throw. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Now Ingram, he's been busy today. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Now Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Throwing now is Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 48 yards. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play, has him in field goal range with a chance to win. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. This to advance to the divisional round. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So nothing of importance there, just the season on the line, and he puts it home to likely get him through to the division round.
If you're a fan, you're watching this one with your hands over your eyes. But if you're a kicker, this is what you practice for all season long. And this one was never in doubt.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10 at their own 46.
That's what I do. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Blue Dan, blue Dan.
One last shot now for Mariota. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And did he catch it? He did. A touchdown. One of the most improbable finishes in recent history. They've won it on the final throw. Sometimes it comes down to one final play, a dramatic finish to this one.
And no player will ever admit to, hey, this is how I want to win a game. But behind closed doors at night as they're going to sleep, they do think about those dramatic endings. And how about that one? Go up and get it, Hail Mary, and sprint to the locker room with a victory that you didn't look like you were going to get.
That is the epitome of the highest high and the lowest low in the game of football. So that'll do it for us.